So I've had to watch a lot more of that podcast than I wanted to. The one with the couple masquerading as pastors, telling about their experiences as a married couple. And again, the worst part about the whole situation for me is that they're saying that they're pastors. Because if you're just going to get up there and say you're in a worldly relationship and all those things happen, that's what's to be expected. But the fact that they're reiterating that they're pastors, and she keeps putting God in it. When God gave me grace, God, no, none of that was God. None of that was God. But I've had to watch a lot more of it just because a lot of people keep posting and making videos about it. And so the first time I hadn't even really watched the whole video because I can gather what was happening from snippets. But I've seen more of it, and it actually gets sadder. It really does. It really gets sadder the more you watch it. You get a real scope of how abusive he is, not even was, because he's abusive on the podcast. He's continually belittling her, and it's really sad to watch. It's really sad to watch. And even when they try to flip it and but everything changed and this is why, it wasn't because she understood her worth and had boundaries or anything like that. It was because the police put him on probation and he had to stop me. The police had to come in your home and tell your husband to be a good man. Wow. It's just really sad. And it's sad to me because there's a lack of self-esteem there, and that there's a lack of self-love, and that she feels like she deserves that. She must feel that she deserves that treatment to stay there, because that man doesn't love her. He told her that, so I'm not even saying anything new. He told her he hates her, so he told you out of his own mouth that he doesn't love you. And you guys got to be careful, because when someone tells you that, believe them. Believe them. Those are the people that unalive people. They've literally already told you how they feel, and they come back and say, oh, I was upset. Yeah, they were upset, but the thing is, when people are upset, that's when the truth comes out. So you need to listen to what people say when they're upset. Don't take it as just, I was upset. No, that's when they spoke the truth. That's when they spoke the truth. So it just really saddened me to watch the entirety of the video. And then at the end, when he said, what advice? And I don't know why he asked for advice, because no one was listening. No one was asking for advice. Trust and believe. No one wanted advice from her. But she said to women, that's why you're not married, because you're not, accepting this behavior. And you're right. Absolutely. That's the one thing you said that makes sense. That is absolutely why. Because no, I will not accept that behavior. Absolutely not. I deserve the world. Why would I accept that behavior? Why would I want that behavior? Why would I choose to live a life with someone who hates me? It's just to have a companion, and that's not even a companion. That's torture. that's miserable. It's a miserable life. That's someone who is afraid to be alone. That's someone who is not dealt with their self and love themselves and realize what a joy and a pleasure and a treat it is to even be alone. Once you really love yourself, being alone is not a chore, a task. You love being alone, actually. You're like, wait, I have to be with someone else? No, alone is a good place. But so it saddens me that she thinks that living that tortured life is better than being alone. That's so sad. There's so many people lost in this world. There really is. There really is. And you guys are putting them on podcasts. And you're asking them for advice to give to other people. Please stop doing that. Please stop doing that. There's therapy needed. And honestly, self-love. Self-love is needed. But what I will say, walking away from that whole situation, this is what I know. Karma. He is going to fall in love or be in love with someone at some point. He's obviously not in love with his wife. And that person, yeah, he's going to experience this back, because all that he's doing to that poor lady, or to that lady, I won't even say poor lady, because she's made an active choice to be there. So it's just unfortunate. Yeah. Anyways, just my opinion. All right, carry on. Just saying the quiet part out loud.